Hi, I'm Sean Schools, aka Premier Bro. I'm here with Jeff Greenberg. Jeff here is the Master of Ceremonies for Editor's Retreat. Jeff, do you have a favorite hero?
I'll go for the new Avengers, and nowadays the Hulk is my favorite in the Avengers. What is it? My secret is I'm always angry. I think I've said to you before, my secret is I'm always awkward.
Okay. How about a favorite filmmaker?
Favorite filmmaker, Kurosawa. Of recent, of course, Tarantino.
I'm Tarantino.
Oh, okay.
I would like you to introduce yourself to me. How can you make my next Tarantino film better?
Straightforward, easy. Quentin, I happen to be an editor. I run an event called the Editor's Retreat. I'm a master trainer. I know Premiere up and down, Avid up and down. All I would like to do is help you help your editors work smarter and faster. I knew Sally. She came to the Editor's Retreat years ago before she passed. She was one of the most electric guests we ever had. And just for letting her do that, I'm indebted to you. So if there's ever anything I can do for you or your people, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Jeff here drops names like bombs. He just seems to know everybody. You're, like I said before, the Master of Ceremonies. What does that mean? What is it that you do here at the Editor's Retreat?
For the last 10 years, I've put this event together. Once upon a time, it was called the Avid Master Editor Workshop. FMC, Future Media Concepts, helped do that with Avid. And then I was asked, could we do this as an agnostic event? I actually love all three of the big tools. I use all three of the big tools. This event is centered around that, but also centered around aesthetics, the business of editing, just creative exercises, all those things that remind you about what you love about this field.
Is the Editor's Retreat an exclusive event?
So the biggest problem for us as professionals is we go to meet somebody else who does our craft, and there's a little bit of, how am I going to have a conversation with you? Oh, you've just got the tools and you're playing with it, or you're real serious and you're making a living. This event is meant for people who are making a living, who've got that passion of editorial. You need to have a minimum of 3 to 5 years of experience. Everybody here is vetted, because there's nothing worse than going to a workshop and finding out somebody goes, oh yeah, I'm in IT and I just happen to do Premiere on the weekends. We want people here who are qualified and are at that level to contribute back, because it is a community.
What advice would you give to a future Editor's Retreat applicant?
There is a heart where we have as storytellers that you go, oh, I'm not cutting narrative, or I'm working in corporate, and somehow that takes away. We all share the same struggles. You would hate to be pigeonholed as, oh, I'm a corporate editor. We know you can cut more. We know all of us can be outside of that little box that we live in. It's not what you cut, it's that you're cutting and you're doing it professionally. This is not a cheap event. We offset it with a goodie bag. This year the goodie bag is worth $5,600. Actually, that price just went up because Jen Arts in the other room gave everybody who attended not 6 months, but a year of Sapphire. Thank you, Jen Arts. All of our sponsors are amazing.
So this Editor's Retreat, we have the opportunity to hear from Maryann Brandon, the editor of Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Have you seen that film? Did you have a favorite moment?
I did see the film. My favorite scene absolutely is the total fake out where Finn picks up the lightsaber and we realize it's her, not him, that's the Jedi.
Nice. The Super Bowl is coming up. Who do you have picked out to win?
I gave up pro sports just because it's hard for me as a Philadelphian. I got into college sports, and that's where it's at for me nowadays.
Maybe that's for the best, because if you were into the NFL, you'd probably be a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I'm a New York Giants fan, so this also explains why the last day of the Editor's Retreat is on the same day as the Super Bowl. And many people here, including myself, are going to be in the air.
I will take responsibility for everything at the Editor's Retreat, except for the week it was scheduled. In fact, I will tell you this. We had to make sure it was just early enough that, because my wife is due March 11th, we had to make sure that I had enough padding that I wouldn't have any chance of having that compromise for me being there.
Understood, and congratulations. For the viewers, where can they follow you, find you, interact with you?
I'm Film Geek on Twitter. My website is jgreenbergconsulting.com. You can absolutely find me at Film Geek on Facebook and Jeff Greenberg on LinkedIn. My job, because I am a trainer, I teach, I educate, I consult, is to be as easy to access, as easy to find help for your organization.
Once again, this is Jeff Greenberg, and we're chatting here at Editor's Retreat in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Thank you for watching.
Not everybody gets to do this with Premiere Pro.